Hi, my name's the Darkfire Dragon, and this is my first Wi-Fi battle ever. I'm going to be putting it on YouTube. My first battle was against a man called TiAGO. He was very, very fun to battle. We were playing a OU game, not really restricted. So, let's begin. So to start off, I send out my Dragonia, which is my Tyranitar, which is my lead. It's choice scar, so I'm just going to go ahead and set up Stealth Rocks. And he sends out a Crobat, which is an absolute beast. And he uses Super Fang, which is going to get me down to half health. So I set out my Sandstorm, which is a great ability, and get the Stealth Rocks up. Now this Crobat is such an annoying lead because it's so fast and has such a powerful move like Super Fang, which can absolutely wreck a team. So I go into my Pip, which is a Togekiss, which is a special attacking tank, and this has extra sensory, and I've equipped it with King's Rock, which is an annoying move, especially with Pip's ability to make people flinch more. So I use extra sensory, which is going to do a good deal of damage because it's psychic on poison, and Crobat has lackluster defenses. So I do that, and she goes down to below half health, but he's got leftovers, and he roosts up, which is annoying. So I go again, and I think I extra sensory one more time, and then I realise my Tyranitar has Stone Edge, and that has much better attack, and will probably KO in one. So it roosts up again, and on the roost I predict, I go into my Tyranitar. So this turn, I predict his roost go into Tyranitar, and he roosts up and goes back to full health, which is annoying. Now because he's faster, even though I've got Choice Scarf, he's going to Super Fang me again since I just gave him a free turn. I'm going to go down to a quarter health. But that's okay because I use Stone Edge and I lock myself into it, and he goes down in one. So everything's happy with me. So at the minute it is 6-5 to me. Bye bye, Crobat. And he sends out his Weavile, which is the next Pokemon, which is a Dark Ice type, which again is weak to Stone Edge. So he uses Pursuit, probably expecting me to switch out for some reason, but it doesn't work, and takes out more of my health but doesn't kill me. So I use Stone Edge again, which kills this one in one, and that's another one of his Pokemon down. And by this point I'm actually feeling pretty bad. So he sends out his Mismagius, which is a very, very bad Pokemon for me, because it's pretty much counters most of my Pokemon except my Absol, because I don't have a Dark type move on my Tyranitar. So he subs up and I use Stone Edge, and my Stone Edge breaks the substitute, but he substitutes again, so I'm just going to try and stall him out to get his HP down. So Stone Edge again, he goes down, and it's this turn. I go into Absol, which is my favourite Pokemon ever because it's like a dog, but awesome. So he uses Thunderbolt, which is going to kill me, but I don't mind. Tyranitar's just in his death fodder at the moment. So I go into Absol, and I thought that Mismagius didn't have enough for another substitute, me being as naive as I am. So I think he's going to attack, so I use Sucker Punch, but it fails because he's going to substitute, and Sucker Punch only works when the other Pokemon's attacking. So he substitutes up again, and next turn I'm going to go for Night Slash, and this turn is the turn he attacks, and he uses Thunderbolt, which gets me down to pretty low health. So I use Night Slash to break his sub. Next turn I'm thinking, there's no way he can sub up again. So I go for Sucker Punch again, hoping that he'd be attacking. So I Sucker Punch, and it fails because he nasty plots, which really doesn't matter. He may as well have just winged it and gone for the Thunderbolt to take me out. So this turn I finally just go for the Sucker Punch, and it kills him, finally. I'm so happy. So as Mismagius goes down, I believe he goes into a Cradilly next, and I'm getting hit by my own Sandstorm damage. So I know what Cradillys do. They curse, or they ingrain, or they Stealth Rock. So I just go for the Swords Dance. So he curses and I Swords Dance. So we're both at, I'm at +2 attack, he's at attack, giving defense, and minus speed. So I do that just to get as much damage on Night Slash as possible, because Absol has ridiculous attack in the first place. That gets him to below half health. He uses Rock Slide, which is going to kill me. So I go into Lucario because Lucario is a beast. And I think Lucario should actually be an Uber because it has amazing move pool and amazing stats. So I just used Close Combat with Lucario and take down his Cradilly. That's, I don't know, something like 4-2 2 to me, and he goes into his Weezing, which is a defensive beast, and I hate Weezing, so I'm not thinking. I go into Skarmory, because I'm thinking poison can't affect steel, but Lucario will steal in the first place, so there's no point in going into it. But this is a clever Weezing. It knows that the opponent will go into steel types, and is equipped with flame type moves to counter it, so he's got a flamethrower. So I don't know what I was thinking at this point using fly. I was just trying to get leftover damage. So I go up and I fly with the burn, so it's not going to do anything because my attack gets cut in half. See, nothing. Then he uses flamethrower, which kills my Skarmory, which I suppose was good because that gives me a free switch back into my Pip. Or Togekiss, because I love my Togekiss, because it's amazing. It's got amazing special attack, it's got amazing special defense, and it's just amazing. I mean, look at it, it's an egg with wings. So my Togekiss is pretty fast, and it's got extra sensory, which is special attacking, so it'll take out Weezing. And no, it won't. It will just not. But it makes the Weezing flinch, and that is so cheap. But I was so happy it happened, because otherwise I probably would have lost the entire match. So just to say, haha, I use Air Slash and take down his Weezing. And his final Pokemon is a Swampert, and I'm really not bothered by this because my last Pokemon is a Venusaur. So I just use Roost to annoy him. So I go up to more than half health, and he uses Stealth Rock. And I'm thinking, what's the point in Stealth Rocking? It's your last Pokemon. But then I realised that this Swampert is a Roaring Swampert, so it's just going to roar me out into my other Pokemon and get damage from that. So I just use Aura Sphere because it's my strongest move, and it's special attacking, and I thought it would do more than that. So he roars me out into my Lucario, which again I'm not too bothered, because I know he's just going to roar me out again, and I'll just use Close Combat for good damage. So, he's Close Combat. And by the way, this is his 5th Pokemon in a row, and his 6th Pokemon in a row with leftovers. And I hate leftovers. I only like it on certain Pokemon. So he roars me out into my Venusaur, and I know my Venusaur's faster, so the game's just mine by now. So I use Energy Ball on that would take this Swampert down. So good game, TiAGO. I hope we can battle again sometime. I really enjoyed it. If you want to battle me, just post on my YouTube your friend code.